Alright, that's plugged in there. We should be right to go. Welcome one and all from wherever you may be watching on the online universe to Payneham Oval today for the Adelaide Footy League Division 1 game here between Payneham Nord Union and Port District. My name is Vince Cosme and I'm joined here today by Lachlan Gould. Lachlan, welcome to the broadcast today.
Yeah, really excited to be here, really looking forward to this one, Vince. It's going to be a fantastic game of footy. The sun's out, it's a brilliant day for football.
Oh, fantastic. Now, can we just say, I don't think the WWE could have scripted what we're getting today. I mean, it's just an unbelievable round. We've got the top two sides playing each other. Now, no real consequences. No, just watching the B grade come off. They just had a 14-point win, the home side. So they're up and about. Payneham, 10-10-70, defeated Port District 8-8-56. But let's have a look at the games today. We've got the top two teams playing each other. Now, no real consequences for either team. They've locked in top spot and second spot, but a lot on the line here for Sacred Heart. Of course, they got beaten when Port District came home with a rush in the last quarter last week. And, of course, Glenunga are unbeaten. You know, Payneham... when Port District beat them, and they came from 13 points down at three-quarter time to win by 5. So they need to bounce back. That's the double now that Port District has done over Sacred Heart this year. And of course, if Port District win this game, which we're at today, which is between third and fourth, they will leapfrog Payneham into third spot, and of course then be set up for a double chance against Sacred Heart again, if they win their last two remaining games, which they should. Their remaining matches being a trip to Brighton next week and then hosting St Peter's in the final round. You know, games they would expect to win, but obviously those teams will be fighting for their survival in Division 1. So then we have 5th and 6th playing as well, which is unbelievable. Now it's at Golden Grove, so we're at Harpers Field there for Prince Alfred going there. Prince Alfred, if they win, they'll draw level with Golden Grove. They'd need a massive win to actually overtake them on percentage, but we'll draw level with points. And if that's not enough, then the bottom four sides are separated by one game and 2.4% between the four of them, and the four of them are facing off today as well. So we've got Caterer Oval, where Broadview are travelling to play St Peter's, and of course at match of the round today, the Stream team is at Pertaringa Oval, where Teacher Gully will host Brighton. So just an unbelievable round of football this week.
You couldn't, as you said right off the top, you couldn't script it. It almost feels like, to steal a term from the European game, it almost feels like a bit of a relegation playoff, those games today between the bottom four. But this one here, as you mentioned, stakes are absolutely massive. Winner third at the end of tonight, and that double chance will be absolutely vital. And when they take on whoever wins this, will take on probably Sacred Heart. Yeah, well, you're right, and both these teams in really good form too. You know, last week I called the game between Broadview and Payneham. A 6-goal blitz in the second quarter was enough for Payneham to hold on and win that game in a very, very tight finish. So they've been the team of the year for me, obviously coming up, and have performed exceptionally well to put themselves in this position. And their remaining fixtures, they've got Prince Alfred at home again here next week. And then they travel to Webb Oval to take on the league leaders in the last game. Now, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. You could have a situation for possibly Glenunga maybe resting a few players, which would obviously help them, but that's always fraught with danger. You know, they may be going for an undefeated season at that point as well, so there's an incentive for Glenunga there, but they need to win this game. They wouldn't want to rely on having to beat Glenunga potentially, and hope that St Peter's can get over Port District, which, mind you,
in the very last round last year, I believe St. Peter's, with a late goal, beat Port District, which dropped Port District to elimination final status, and kept St. Peter's up in Division 1 last year. So not much danger, I don't think, of them dropping to elimination final this year. They'd have to, well, Golden Grove would have to win. There's probably a chance if Golden Grove win and Payneham lose today, there's only a half a game between them. So it's just intriguing. It's just been such a close season, and it's going right down to the wire, and really, apart from the top 2 spots, it's just open slather.
Yeah, you're 100% right there, Vince. I just can't believe how close the season is. I mean, we've seen it across a lot of the grades, football everywhere, from the AFL right down. So it's going to be a really, really exciting finish here to what's going to be a really, really great last 3 weeks, and then an absolutely fantastic 4 weeks for finals.
Yes, and that's all coming up. That's September, the greatest month of the year, of course, because it's football finals. So our partners today in our broadcast, scoreboard brought to us by Sportal and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb, our match day sponsors. Archie's, of course, the player of the day will win the magnificent pair of Archies. Filming Footy Stats, our game broadcast sponsor today is Programs to Fit. Team up with Programs to Fit. Your performance is our business. And of course, Starfish and Sports Interactive will bring you all the analysis and statistics and the live streaming today. Classic Clashes and Make Sure Ratify. Don't forget our weekly broadcast of Between the Posts, which I'm lucky enough to be joining TJ on tomorrow. As co-host, will bring you the Coach of the Week, the Mark of the Week, Goal of the Week, of course, contenders, and our awards for the Media Award Division 1 Player of the Year. So look forward to doing that tomorrow. Players now are moving into position. So what's your tip for today's game?
I always go with the home team. I'm very boring, but I found it leads to the least amount of arguments. I'm going to go with Payneham.
Well, we got one team here that's won 4 of their last 6. The other one's won 5 of their last 7. So both teams in excellent form. A lot of outs. 5 changes today for Port District. Payneham a little bit more settled. I think I'm leaning towards Payneham as well. I think the importance of this game, knowing they've got a trip to Glenunga in the very last game, it means they might just get them over the line. You're with Lachlan Gould to call the action.
The Battle of the Birds with a potentially a double chance on the line. It's going to be Port Districts that go inside forward 50 first. All collected at the back now. Good recovery in the end by Mackenzie. Mackenzie then finds the clearing kick, and they might be away here.
So ball just coming out of the back 50 here. It's being chipped around. All the marks drop there. And it's going to be straight back to Batty. And Batty, their leading goal kicker, in fact, running 3rd or 4th in the association goal kicking, has the ball, and he's looking for the opportunity. He's just decided to pass it off, just short, loose checking there. Probably gained another 5 or 10 metres closer to goal. And that's been marked by Heffernan, one of the ins this week, Trent Heffernan. Second leading goal scorer behind Batty. So, yes, that's miss there by Brandon Jackson Martin could prove costly. Opening shot for goal here for the visitors. You'd expect Heffernan to kick it. Umpire's not going to move, and there's the opening goal to Trent Heffernan. And that sees Port District hit the scoreboard first here after just 80 seconds.
Yeah, fantastic work. As you can see, all his teammates get around him as well. It's really important, mate. We've already mentioned it numerous times from the top of the broadcast, but this one really does feel like a finals game. If you lose here, you put yourself in some serious risk of going down into the elimination final zone. But if you win here, you can start to look up the ladder as well, and a massive start there. Fantastic kick as well from Heffernan. Just kind of hung it out a little bit, and it came back. Back in the middle, we're about to go again. Rux, Kelly, do battle with Lysette, ball tapped down. It's going to be in the hands of Payneham. Now their turn to go forward as they send it inside. Haynes is there, slapped it away at the back of the contest. Might still work out, trying to get round one, did really well. Then as the hand pass goes inside forward 50. Here comes Wagner, gives it across, and there's the goal. Hodges kicks it.
Yeah, quick reply there. Well done to the home side, and it's 6 apiece here after just 2.5 minutes. So both teams from their opening sortie have got maximum reward. And a good chain. They set up the loose man at about 40 or 50 metres out then, and as each defender came up, they were able to pop one over the top, and that ended up there with Hodges kicking the goal from point blank range.
Yeah, Viney did a fantastic job as well to get rid of his opponent to set up that scoring shot, and there you go, 6 apiece, back in the centre. Set at the back. There's none involved again. Ball tapped down. Ruhui, and he's found his teammate in Viney.
Yeah, smart kick there by Ruhui. Didn't could have blazed away. Was inside 50, but spotted Viney had made the lead and just popped it up in plenty of space. So he's looking to build on his good haul last week.
Viney. That kick is a behind. 2-2-14 plays 4 straight on the Hahn and Sportal scoreboard. We're 18 minutes into this contest. 16 minutes, sorry.
So 10 points of margin. And our game brought to you by Programs to Fit. Team up with Programs to Fit. Your performance is our business, and what a game we have brought you in this first 16 minutes. Absolutely cracking start to this game here at Payneham Oval. So the long kick's almost going to get up to the wing. 2-on-2 contest comes down. First one there was nice. Kick goes up towards the forward 50. Bounces and he's going to end up ricocheting over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. So it looks like it might be Hodges this time going up against Scotty Lysette. Up they go. Lysette just gives it a little bit of a shove. Might have been too much of a shove there. It was. And Hodges will take the free kick. And he might fancy himself here. He's going to be kicking from on the paint. And we're right in line here. We've got a perfect view of this one.
Already got one today.
So, Jack Hodges comes in from 50. A little bit of an arc. Oh, and then it goes out the same way. And there's no one there for Payneham at all to provide a contest. And the opportunity now will be for the Magpies to clear.
Lysette's long booming foot puts it out towards the wing. Oh, Moddy Starch had to control it and did. Was able to just reel it in. Needed about 12 bites of the cherry though. Moddy Starch from the pack and drills it up the line. Good mark taken defensively as well. Shirley there. Across the ground he goes. Jackson Martin. This could be dangerous. The door was open for Port District. Payneham, the soccer along the ground. It's a 2-on-2. Matty Rose is involved. He then gets it to a teammate. It was a very clever toe pick from Dinoff. And the ball works its way back towards Rose and Batty. And the ball drilling towards Carter. Hunter Carter tried to play it off pretty quickly then, but it looks like he's going to have to talk himself into the shot.
Yeah, well, you might want to ask Sam McKay here the best way to go from here. He's closer, but similar angle.
So for 2 fantastic goals, Carter, no, across the face. And it might have been taken, well, it might have been a mark, but it wasn't. So it's just gone over the boundary line, then off hands. It's going to be thrown back into play around about 20 metres out from the goal towards the left of screen. The right of screen, sorry.
So, umpire's going to throw it in here. It'll be Kelly and McKay. McKay had front spot. Kelly tried to reach from behind. Now the kick comes out. Oh, it's just dropped there by Matt Nye. He's going to have to go back in and pick it up. Does well. Gets it there out to Catalano. Catalano decides to go wide. And mark's taken there by Ruhui. Been busy Ruhui the last few minutes. Side now to go long. Hodges goes over the back of that one-on-one contest. Good tackle applied there by Campbell. The ball does spill out, and there is Cooper Gaffney on that lovely left foot that he has. Goes out towards the wing. Does well. Davison on the left. Does well. Beautifully weighted kick. Heffernan calls for a teammate to Shepherd. Goes inside. 450 to Sam Gray. Does well. And ends up marking the ball probably just outside. Probably outside his range here, Sam Gray. He's going to take his best. No, both in accuracy and length here.
Slightly outside his range, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking, but no, now he's going to set. He still does pop it up, and the kick is an absolute beauty. And a good lead there by McKay. That was really smart. Player of his experience, you'd expect no less.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And well done Graves, to lower the eyes, not blaze away, saw the teammate coming at him and was able to take a fantastic grab.
Waited, and then finally the right move was made. So Sam McKay, much easier shot than the last one. Same result though, straight through the middle. And they now have 5 straight, and the margin is out to a game high, 16 points.
Only 16 points, but probably a couple of danger signs starting to form here, Vince, for Payneham. They really need to stay in this one. Of course, mentioned it numerous times. We're going to mention it numerous times before the end of the day. This game is massive.
Yeah, massive for both sides, but probably more so for the home side, only because they've got a trip to Webb Oval in the final round to face the league leaders. So if they could open up a 1.5 game buffer today, that could be the difference.
Probably might be the difference. Back in the middle. Lysette does well to get the right tap down, but it's going to work out towards Jackson Martin. There was a big bump in there. All in the hands of no one really, as the contest just kind of unfolds in front of us. Plenty in there, no one able to grab a real clean contact with the footy though. By taking the ground was Giannini. That's Anthony Variety. Ball goes up. It was Lysette again who won the ruck tap down. It only went as far as none though. And then the smother from the boot of Carter. So it might work its way out via a free kick, and it does.
So now the ball comes inside 450. Was looking for Hodges, didn't quite get there. Well cut off by Hawkins. Ball comes out to Greig. Greig chips it up on the left. Good kick. Now it could be Jack Gaffney out there. So now he's going to go down the far side of the ground. Long lead coming there from McKay. Didn't quite get to him. And umpire's going to pick out a free kick. It will go here to Port District. So short kick down the far side. Now the long kick's going to come inside 450. Best position there is Deinhoff. And he takes the mark. We've got 2 multiple goal kickers for 5 goals so far. And Deinhoff looking to join Heffernan with 3 and McKay with 2. Be kicking from probably about 40. Bit of an angle. Umpire's not moving again. Wow, their goal kicker has been elite in this first quarter, and they've hit Payneham for 6 after 23 minutes, and the margin now out to 22.
Yeah, certainly some danger signs. Heffernan, he's got 3. Deinhoff with 1. McKay, he's got the 2. And then Hodges and Christian Shig as well, who's got the just the 2 goals. 1 apiece for Payneham. But still plenty of footy to be played here. 22 points the difference. And still a lot of time to turn this around. But I will notice though, so they're going to put Heffernan in the centre here. Have Port District, so an interesting move. So get ready to go again. The rucks collide and the battle recommences right here in the middle of Payneham Norwood Union's home deck. And there, speaking of Payneham Norwood Union, they're moving it out of the centre. Rose was onto it though at half back, and he's been wrapped up by Campbell. Both players agreeing to a ball up there. Rucks engage. All down, Carter, good tackle.
He paid a free kick. Looks like he has. Everyone's moving away from the stoppage.
Might have been
he
high.
Has. Yeah, might have been a high there. So Campbell's got it. Probably a bit too far out. He needs to just be patient here. McKay sitting in the hole. But someone just needs to lead up. He's just going to, or is he now? He's going to decide to then pop it up and go long. It's going to land about 10 metres out. Off hands to the front of the pack. Rose couldn't quite get there. Campbell comes out. Well done there by Gaffney. Gets it out wide. The ball's now gets outside 50. Looking for Heffernan, I think it is there. He's going to get the free kick. They just moved into the midfield. great to see him and Matty Nunn head-to-head in that last centre bounce contest. So he goes across the ground, could be dangerous. It's going to work out. They got weight of numbers. Comes out towards the wing. Gray's going to pop onto this. Does well. Gets a lovely shepherd. So he takes a bounce. Now the kick goes inside forward 50, looking for Lysette. Lysette's got to bend the long way down to get that. Oh, big tackle applied there by Shirley. And that is called holding the ball there on Miller Carter. So Shirley's got it. Goes on the left, just decides to pop it up. It's going to land right in front of us here. He's going to get a good mark. Good strong grab there by Campbell, taken just inside the boundary line. True centre wing. Going to pop up towards half forward. 2 on 1. Comes down, numbers with the 2. So now McKay's got it, being moved into the ruck. Oh, couldn't quite take the mark there. Hunter Carter, handball comes out. It's going to come back to Gray. Gray busy early. Goes back to Carter. Carter tries to break the tackle. Does. Oh, he's dropped it there, Heffernan. Goes in, butters up. Going to get a second go at it. Gives the handball off. Hawkins, high kick in towards centre half forward. From behind, Lysette decides to punch. Comes off hands. Still the ball flicking around. Now that's going to come out with a string of handballs. Ends up here. Sparkle gets it to Nunn. Nunn's kick back inside. There's the last 2 players on the ground. They couldn't quite take the mark there, Wagner. And so this is going to come back again to centre wing. Giannini punches around on the left. And thank God for the siren. That was hot that last couple of minutes, and I need to take a breath. Wow, boy, oh boy, what a fantastic first quarter we've witnessed here for programs to fit. There's just hot action here. The little bit of difference just in the finishing there. 6 scoring shots to 4, 6 straight to the Magpies. They lead the Falcons 2-2-14. And we're going to go for a bit of a break here to hear from our valued partners, and we'll be back with what we hope is more of the same in just a moment. here to Payneham Oval. Sportle and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard sees Port District 6 straight 36, leading Payneham Nord Union 2-2-14 for the visitors. Their first 3 goals were kicked by Trent Heffernan and Sam McKay, then kicked the next 2 and Deinhoff. Their 6th and final goal of the quarter. The 2 goals for Payneham kicked by Hodges and Christianzig. And Lockie, I tell you, that was a cracking opening to this game here. Very important game, 3rd versus 4th.
Yeah, that's one of the best quarters of footy I think I've seen all year. Probably all my time working in footy, to be honest. It was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, really, really excited for this. What's going to be a fantastic second quarter and then second half after that. We've still got 3 quarters of footy to go, and the boys are certainly putting on a fantastic display out there today. We talked about it a little bit off air, but who did impress you, Vince?
Oh, in the first quarter, yep. Well, obviously, we'll go to Heffernan and Mackay, especially Mackay's goal kicking and Heffernan's goal kicking. Very, very good. Lysette dominating in the ruck, as you would expect. And I thought Giannini and Campbell were both busy, and Matty Nunn as well got plenty of the ball, but they need a bit of a lift from their forward line. So up it goes again. Lysette palms it down. Giannini's after it again. Ball's paddled forward. Going to be an opportunity here. It's going to come to Nunn. Goes with the handball. Now the snap kick's going to go up towards forward 50. Can't quite get his hands on it there. Haynes. Now he does it the second attempt. He's going to get it back in the 1-2. Good work goes to Davidson. Now the short kick is going to end up with Carpeney. Carpeney switches to the other side of the ground. Dwyer sides to go up towards half forward. Good mark and good build up here. Deinhoff's got it. Got someone leading inside 450. It's Sam McKay. And Sam McKay, again, his leading has been very, very good. He's managed to find some pockets of space inside the forward 50, notably one that we mentioned in the first quarter from Sam Gray. And the kicking to him has been very, very good too. He hasn't had to break stride. And Sam McKay looking to join Trent Heffernan with 3. That one's a wobbler, and it's gone to his near side. Through for a minor score. First blemish for the visitors there. 6-1-37, leading by 23 points. Payneham 2-2-14.
Of course, Sportle and Hahn doing the job on the scoreboard for us. Fantastic work. Meantime, Payneham at the back. Oh no, turnover, danger now. Deinhoff, the little dribbler. That's fantastic work. Adds his 2nd of the contest and the 1st of the second quarter for both teams there. Absolutely brilliant work to stretch the margin. 7-1-43 to 2-2-14. A minute 45 gone on the Sportle and Hahn scoreboard.
Disaster, disaster, disaster. Turnover in that part of the ground is absolutely going to be a coach killer.
Yeah, it's footy 101. Don't turn the ball over there.
29 points, and suddenly this game is starting to become a little bit one-sided. So up they go again. Big high jump by Kelly, but Lysette got it down the grey. Does well, gets a short kick just outside the centre square to Deinhoff. Deinhoff again. Where's McKay? Leading again, not this time. Decides to go shorter. Heffernan applies the tackle. Umpire will come in. We'll have a stoppage. Just inside forward 50. Right half forward here. Threatening again, the Magpies. They kick the last 4. Kick comes outside, but it's going to be cut off there well by Harry Dwyer. Payneham got some players blocking the hole here. Decides to go for Batty. Is it going to get to him? Not quite. And now the rebound can occur, and the ball comes out towards the wing.
Ball bouncing. He's going to get there. It's collected in the end by Davidson. Whistle's gone. And it's been a mark taking it back there as Payneham just looked to restart. Ball's in towards Spence. Spence then got the handball up the ground. Bounce past Giannini. As through comes Nunn, and Nunn's got a couple of teammates to pick from. Play on, says the umpire. Trying to get past Gaffney. Did well then. As the footy from Giannini is out towards Moody Starch, who intercepts.
So it's in centre wing in dispute, but it's going to be picked off here. Spence decides to go with the hands. Oh, tackle's not going to be breaking. That must be holding the ball. Does that Moody Stack again? Does well. Looks inside. Good lead up. 2 goes at it. Couldn't quite take the mark there, Heffernan. Now the ball's going to bomb back the other way. Might have been from Kelly. Could work out. Hodges drops the mark though. Goes in, butters up, has a second go at it. Ball in dispute. Strong tackle applied there. That might have been by Christensen. And it looks like that might be Jacob Campbell, is it? He's going to end up with a free kick.
Does look like him.
Yep. So going to be right on 50 where he kicks from. Basically directly, almost directly in front. Very busy in the first quarter. Opportunity here to get a much needed early reply in this second quarter. And they need to start eating away at this margin and keep within touching distance here, the Falcons. So in he comes. Kicking's been very good to this end. Is that going to reach? I think it is. The kicking is continuing to be good to the right of screen. Well, that's 7 straight to the right of screen. And Jacob Campbell answers the early mistake that allowed Deinhoff to kick the opening goal of the quarter.
Yeah, well done. Fantastic work then from Payneham and from Campbell in particular. I tell you what, Southern End's the one to be kicking to. That is, of course, the right of screen. I've just had a look here. Very little wind. It's almost like a painting in the background, if you know what I mean. Nothing's moving.
Yeah, it's not even the clouds.
Yeah.
Or the hills. Nothing's moving
Well, if
here.
the hills are moving, we'd be in some trouble.
We'd be in some trouble. But well done there, Jacob Campbell. That was an excellent, excellent shot for goal from right on 50 in there. And they're kicking him from on 50. That's the third one from that distance that's gone through. So margin cut back to 23. Lysette palms it down. But they're not going to get away with the stoppage. It's going to head towards half forward. Ball's going to end up here with Rose. It's going to be turned over here. Oh, Rahui, can he get rid of it in time? I think he's going to be tackled a little bit. Yes, and umpire said, no, you didn't. Gaffney just pops it up on that trusty left, goes to Rose, to Sam Gray. Sam Gray's going to put it out in front forward, looking for Lysette. It's just going to get over Kelly's outstretched arm. And Scooter Lysette's got the ball. About going to be kicking for just over 40 out. Again, almost directly in front. So, outstretched arm there of Nick Kelly.
Born in Seduna, young Scotty Lysette. Spent 13 years at the very top of the AFL pyramid with West Coast and then with Port Adelaide, 2018 Premiership player.
So, Scotty Lysette looking to answer the answer. Goes high, goes long and just misses. So, another minor score.
Scoreboard 20-44. That's on the Harnen Sportal scoreboard. Thank you again for jumping aboard, doing a fantastic job. Meantime, Payneham trapped against the boundary line. Up towards the pack that was flying Wagner and Haynes. Umpire said play on, it was a dead heat. Ball got to the floor and umpire's going to ball it up. So up on true centre wing. Kelly this time. He wins the ruck tap out for Payneham. Oh, collected. Woody Starch. Port District sends it back the other way. And towards Deinhoff. He's got to wait for the bounce. He did well, but his opponent was all over him. It's a fantastic tackle from Mackenzie. And the umpire says we're going to have a ball up inside the centre square, just towards the left of screen.
So up they go again. Kelly goes early. Lysette just stays down. Gets the handball. Actually, it wasn't a handball, it was a throw. So kick comes forward there. In towards forward 50. Hodges has one go at it. Matty Nunn's kick. Hodges going to get a second go as it here to apply the tackle. No. Davidson's going to be caught hot. No. Gets it out. Tackle applied now by Campbell. Umpire says I'll have it. About 55 out. Left half forward here now for Payneham. Oh, balls it up. Lysette taps it down beautifully, straight down to Dwyer. Dwyer's kick tumbles towards the centre wing, races on Batty, slaps it well to Carter. That'll be Hunter Carter. Gets it off to Deinhoff. Deinhoff, there's a lead on for McKay. Here he comes again. Sam McKay. Similar to probably where he had his last shot. Surely you're not looking to pass it off from there.
Back yourself in.
Absolutely. Going to be kicking from just inside 50, probably about a 45-degree angle. So that's a booming kick again. Umpire gallops to the same side as last time. That's 2 that he's missed to that near side in this quarter. So maybe there is something about this ground. A lot of misses to that southern side of that end. That's 1-3 this quarter they've kicked now to 1 straight.
So Payneham, the long kick out of the defensive 50. Oh, up went Rose. He wasn't able to hang on to it though. As Campbell, he got the mark. He's on true centre wing now. Turns and goes inside and then finds Giannini. Oh no, the hand pass wasn't what was expected or was required. As Heffernan goes in, decides to lay the Shepherd, which opens up the door, and then he gets the footy back. Drilling ball inside forward 50. Batty's there. He's dangerous at half forward. Ball flicked up as they work along the boundary line. Both teams here should be picked up by Port District and is.
So McKay's kick goes. No, it might have actually. There's been a free kick awarded here to Payneham. So a kick short. Oh, Catalano pops it up. And going back with it, Ferns couldn't quite take it. Oh, here's an opportunity. There's going to be a kick there. Is that from Wagner? It's bouncing. It's still bouncing. It's actually stopping just a couple of metres inside. And the first one there was Haynes. Gets the handball out. Short kick now is going to find Nash Haynes. He decides to go in the centre. Beautiful kick there to Heffernan. Heffernan swings around. Goes towards the other side of McKay. It's going to go over the back. Batty. Always dangerous. McKay's run onto it here. Can he pick it up? What can he do? He gets the handball. Deinhoff. Oh, he's missed Batty. Now that's on Dodson. Picks it up. Tries to get a kick away. Doesn't. Umpire says holding the ball. So another opportunity here. This time McKay decides to give it off. Punched off there by Giannini. Gets in the space. It's going to be eventually rushed through for a minor score. So a little bit of pressure there on the Falcons defence, but they've held firm, and now they've got the ball back, and it's going to come towards the northern side of the ground. A 2-on-1, the 2 wins out. So it's going to pop it up, come towards centre wing. Here comes at the back, Viney, comes from 3 deep. Couldn't quite take the mark. And we'll have a stoppage here. True centre wing here, broadcast side. It's 26 points the margin.
Up we go. We'll tap down as Rose gets it out. Bouncing footy in. That was a fantastic diving mark. Given across. Heffernan decides to send it up towards the hot spot at the back. Great grab. Was going back with the flight and was able to take a fantastic grab with Sam Gray. He's going to line up to convert what should be number 8 for Port District on the day.
Yeah, used all his experience.
Gray wheels round, and there it is. The fist pump comes up, so they are away again here, Port District. They're 8-4-52. Payneham in a world of hurt, 3-2-20. 13 minutes into the contest. 14 minutes. So 13 minutes into the second quarter. That's on the Sportal and Hahn scoreboard. Of course, Hahn Great Taste Ultra Zero Carb, how good, and Sportal, bringing Enterprise Stadium experience to all venues and all levels of sport.
So 32 points is the margin here now. And they're just maintaining that lead. That's 5 scoring shots to 1. So 6 scoring shots to 1, I should say. 2 goals, 4 kicked to just the one goal. Good goal that it was by Jacob Campbell. They need more where that came from. Hodges goes into the middle, beaten by Lysette. Good tap down there to Gaffney. Now the kick's going to go up towards 50. Oh, flying there. Carpenter couldn't quite take it. Ball comes to ground. Nye chasing after it now. It's going to be a tackle applied there. I reckon that was on Sanzo there in the back line. Umpire will come in. We'll have a ball up. It'll be Hodges and McKay. And nothing doing there. So we'll rinse and repeat. McKay palms it down. Carpenter couldn't quite get the ball off the ground. Quick kick comes out towards half forward. Another important contest here. Haynes trying to apply the tackle. Rahui's in there and up over the boundary line in front of what like Matthew Rose there. So intersection of the two bits of paint there, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Ball comes back into play. Lysette, big fist. It's wide, and that's a great tackle. Umpire says we're going to ball it up. Right on the edge of 50 here, towards the northern side of the ground, or the left-hand side of screen. Lysette and Hodges this time. Lysette got it down, only as far though. It's a Payneham Norwood player in there. Big fist over the top. It was good work in the end from Christian Shig again. They're collected as Heffernan gave it across. Good tackle. Campbell trying to take on Rose. Not a battle you're going to win every day. Kind of a 50-50. Ball rolls past Dodson, trying to clamber their way back in here. Both sets of players surround this footy. And the umpire says that we're going to have a ball up.
So just a little bit of a stalemate here. Free kick's been paid. So long kick here will put the ball back inside 50 again. Lysette just slowly moving back. Now he's probably in good position up against Hodges. And are they going to switch? She'll go short, or they just go... No, now they're going to go long. So it's going to land about 40 out. Two hands, Lysette couldn't quite take it. Oh, it's off the pack. Sam McKay! This time he's got it right. Third time lucky from that pocket. And maybe it needed to be one on the run and not a set shot for him to kick the goal.
Yeah, well, he likes making things difficult for himself, doesn't he, Sam McKay? Kicked an absolute ripper from over there and then needed the, I guess, lack of pressure, lack of thinking time to make sure that he converted what was his number 3 for the day for him.
So he joins Heffernan with 3. And they've now got 9, and on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard, margin now with every score here goes out to a highest margin of the game currently. At the 17-minute mark, that sits at 38 points.
Yes. This is a fantastic game of footy. Port District really putting their foot to the floor here, trying to finish off the Falcons. Comes back through the middle. Rahui, he was involved. Wagner there was next up. And the ball's in the hands of Heffernan. He does get it wide. Trickling ball that might work out in the end for Hawkins. It didn't. So ball's now rolling past and collected none. He's got plenty of time here for Payneham. Sends it up towards a 1-on-3. It nearly worked out, but it was punched away. Well done in the end by Haynes. And Giannini made that harder than it probably should have been for the Port District players out there. Ball about to come back into play. Lysette, Kelly. Lysette taps it down. And it's a good tackle. Nice wrap up in the end by Minervini.
So true centre wing, outer side. Up nice and high there. Was it Kelly again? Does well, gets it down this time. And it's got to be probably the way that he's going to break even or start winning some of these ruck contests. keep away from Scotty Lysette and try and jump over the top. Does it again and gets it down again, but this time it's shark ball by Carter. Ball still out on centre wing, now in dispute. It's not coming out of that contest. Umpire will come in just forward of centre, outer side of the ground. 38 points to margin here. About a minute away from time on in the second quarter. That time Lysette gets it down. Again, numbers with the home side, or the kick was coming in towards Catalano. It's going to be cut off. And Nolan Mark got a second attempt here. This is going to be, this is a fantastic shot for goal. It is. Fantastic goal there by Oliver Siney. And how quickly they turned a dangerous kick, which Catalano almost ended up in a 1-on-2. Numbers one out, went to Siney. Couldn't quite take the mark, got it on the second attempt, and what a good snap from where he was on the ground.
Siney with a bit of a check side, so fantastic effort from him. Becomes the 5th goal scorer. 3 of those, of course, Heffernan, Dinoff and McKay have multiple goals. Siney and Gray with singles, and over the other side, Campbell, Hodges and Christian Shig all have the 1 each. Ball, meantime, has been thrown up. Rahui gets it forward, ball bouncing out in front of the Animal Magpie, not one of the players. There is Siney again as he's dumped into the dirt and it's holding the ball. And it's going to be a free kick now going the way of Payneham. They're on half back. Just a lot of options to assess and run through the mind. This time it's going to go up the ground and just be Howard forward as a big pack flies. Both players that flew highest then were Port District players. Is now inside. Carter decides to go out towards a 2-on-2 now. Gray's in there. He put the footy out in front of his teammate and then shepherded. That was Siney. But however, it is going to be with Payneham that emerge with the numbers here.
Kick's going to come out towards centre wing here. Catalano. So they're getting put a bit to the sword in this second quarter. They need a spark. Where's it going to come from? Kick up towards half forward. Sharked off the pack there by Grieg. And good tackle applied there by Christian Zig. Maybe that will be something that can spark them. Size is going to the centre of the ground. So now the kick from John Gini. And he goes in towards forward 50 and Mark's going to be taken. Inside forward 50. So desperately needed shot for goal coming up. So is it Tom Wagner there? Yep. So Wagner's got it. 44 points to the margin. Must be a goal.
Even
break a run of 3 is a goal. Well done, Tom Wagner. So that is a goal for Payneham, and margin goes back to 38 on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard.
Well, interesting now. Of course, that margin back under what it's been because of that goal, but it was really important they got one. Payneham, they're just in touch here. They're probably going to need another couple before half time. That's ever present now. Probably another 5-6 minutes left in the first half. Port District, well, they have got them on the ropes. Meantime, none. He's got other ideas. He does win the footy out, though, only as far as McKay's been moved in there now. Ball bouncing, and it's collected as inside forward 50 it goes. The bouncing footy, Lysette's there. He's playing full forward at the minute. Siney's there as well. Ball rolls past him. Now at the back of the contest, trying to dance and step his way round then was Carpenter. He wasn't able to, and the umpire says it's going to be a ball up. Fantastic tackle. As we reset at 30 metres from home, northern end, left-hand side of your screen here. Ball collected, snapped out of the pack towards goal. It's not going to trouble the scorers. That one's out of bounds on the full, and it's going to be rang back in by Payneham Norwood Union.
Yeah, so Sam Gray's kick there. Goes out on the full. Kick comes out to Shirley. Oh, goes dangerous inside, but comes off. Now the short kick again. Still all this happening inside forward 50. Sanzo's handball. Second handball comes to Nunn now. Now Nunn running. Feeds it off to Giannini. Oh, in a little bit of trouble, and then he's missed. And now it's going to be Hawkins. Hawkins had options there. And again, another turnover could be costly. Siney loads up. It's going to go long. Lysette gets a tap down. Numbers again. Or is that Batty? Oh, it must be that's tackled high. I think it is. So another opportunity here, and it's actually sorry, it wasn't. It's Kenneth Carpenty's got the ball. So Carpenty tackled high, and looking to come the sixth goal kicker here, directly in front, 15 metres out. Shouldn't miss, and doesn't miss. So well done there, Kenneth Carpenty. Just a little bit sloppy with that tackle. So quick reply and margin back out to equal game high, 44 points at the 25-minute mark here on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard.
Yeah, Port District, this is the best I've seen them play for a couple of weeks. I'm going to be honest here, they're playing a fantastic brand of footy at the minute, really making it hard for Payneham to get any real movement on the football, anything going forward at all. However, that being said, margin, though it's 44, they're still in this here. Payneham, they've just got to get a run on here, a couple of goals, start to breathe a little bit of life back into this contest. Here we go, back in the middle, massive ball up. It was a bit of a dead heat until it was just hooked out of there by Port District, inside forward 50. A couple players arrived, no one able to really affect the contest. So it goes down in front of where the contest was standing, and the umpire says we're going to ball it up. Right on the line there of 50. Tapped down. Might get extracted there by Carter. Didn't. He had a player there in Spence hanging off of him. Third time's the charm potentially. Will this one get out? Payneham need it desperately defended. Port District trying to push on in their attack. And the player there in Carpenty has been wrapped up. So it's a dead heat.
Umpire will come in again. Won't be long towards half time. Ball's just in dispute. Quick kick is going to come out. Might be chopped off though, off the side of the boot, and it's going to be marked well by Haynes. Haynes decides to lob it up. It's going to head in the Lysette direction. He, should have taken the mark, but the siren had gone, and that is half time here at Payneham Oval, where the home side have to get a bit of a wriggle on in this second half if they want to keep that double chance position in their own grasp. But at the moment, it's all Port District here. 11 goals for, 70 to Payneham Norwood Union. 4-2, 26, 44 points. That is the margin, led brilliantly by an opening blitz from Heffernan and some fantastic forward leading and a goal kicking from McKay with 3 each. And we'll now be taking a little bit of a break for half time, and we'll see what Payneham can come out with in this second quarter. They have it all to do if they want to hold third spot. Of course, Port District will take third spot from them if they continue on in the second half the way it has gone in the first half. But we'll be back with all the action shortly here on this broadcast for the Adelaide Footy League Division 1 Round 16 match.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Payneham Norwood Union for what has been a fantastic game of football so far. It is a 4-2-26 Payneham, but Port Districts, they've been much the dominant scene, a team 11-4-70. They've got a 44-point lead after leading by 22 at quarter time. So it's myself, Lachlan, I've got Vince next to me. Vince, what have you made of the first half?
Port Districts, the last time I called Port Districts, they actually were at Caterham Oval against St Peter's, and they probably won't mind me saying it, they were awful that day. And I remember we do our little match report, which we give to TJ just on some things that we picked up. And in the comments section, I actually put on there, what is wrong with Port Districts? But since that time, they've gone on a good run of 4 of the last 6 since I called them. A loss to Golden Grove in there, and a very narrow loss to the league leaders, who are undefeated, of course, this season across the first 15 rounds. And apart from that, the other 4 wins they've had in that period have pushed them up into currently 4th spot. Well, Live Ladder has them in 3rd spot now, and the double chance opportunity. And if they maintain that position, they will come up against Sacred Heart in the qualifying final, a team which they have beaten twice this year, most notably, of course, last week, where they came from behind at home in the last quarter.
Yeah, they did. They were absolutely fantastic. And they've been fantastic here, but pressure's now right on the Falcons, I think, for mine. So we go back to the middle. We're away. Lysett, he wins the tap down, but there it is for Nye. Nye then turns and sends it out towards the top of 50. Collected almost by Nash, but he wasn't able to, because here's Rahui, and Rahui snaps on goal and misses. So first blemish of the second half goes the way of Payneham Norwood Union. Therefore, 3-27. It is an 11-4-70, and that is on the Hahn and Sportle scoreboard.
So that's exactly the start they were after here. There's an opportunity here. They might turn it over again. But the quick kick there from Mackenzie is going to be picked off. And now it's going to come up towards the centre wing. Batty takes the crumb, tackled immediately, not going anywhere. And that'll be the umpire's ball there. So encouraging start to the home side, but that needs to continue for an extended period if they're to get back in this game. Giannini takes it out of the ruck contest, off the tap, and tackled immediately by Sam Grave. We'll go again, up it goes. Kelly tries to jump, probably gets it from behind. Giannini again, takes the handball to Rahui, but the umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go to Jack Gaffney. So Gaffney on centre wing. He's going to pop it short to Sam Gray. He's got a little bit of time and space. Calls his forward to take the lead. And that's a beautifully weighted kick. And a good mark taken there by Ollie Siney. So Oliver Siney is being patient again. This time he's going to pop it up to about 20 out. McKay's coming, but in front. The mark's going to be taken there. And I tell you, this could be, let's hope for Port District's case, it's Heffernan again in the start of a half with the ball early and a chance to kick his 4th.
He's so dangerous. He's got, for blokes on the smaller side, he marks the ball really well in the air, so he's doing an absolutely fantastic job out there at the minute.
So in he comes. And that's going to go straight again over the goal umpire's hat, and Heffernan's got 4.
Yeah,
and
so
a few of his teammates getting in there to certainly let some of the Payneham defenders know about it as well.
Yeah, well, it's certainly danger signs. I mean, we've mentioned it already, but have a look at the ladder. Obviously, this isn't live, but before we came to air today, before any games got underway, Port Districts will now leapfrog Payneham Norwood Union and Golden Grove, who could win today, would be 1 win behind if that does eventuate. So absolutely some danger signs here now. And Port District, well, they were 3rd for a lot of the season. They slipped out a couple of weeks ago, but it looks like they might be able to just maybe get back in there and get that double chance. Still plenty of footy to be played, though, for the rest of today and across the rest of the minor rounds. Great tackle. There's Gaffney. He's involved again. And it's going to work out, though. Ball's inside forward 50 now for Payneham as the ball nearly works its way out and does eventually. Hodges, he's involved. Flicks it back, Wagner. Wagner then across towards Nunn. Nunn's handball across. The snap. Not at all what was intended. It might still work out. It isn't going to, though. Viney. Whistle's gone.
Is he paying a mark here? I think he might be. Just wait and see. Again, a little bit of feeling in this game just at the moment.
Fantastic work, though, from Catanalo as well, who unfortunately didn't get the connection he wanted with the snap. It did well to get that shot away. It is going to go a free kick going the way of Viney or a mark. Either way, the result's the same. He's going to line up for goal on a very slight angle about 10 metres out.
Yeah, it should be bread and butter here for him.
And he does convert. So they do get the response there. They desperately needed that one. As the applause go up from the grandstand next to us. Viney's goal, 12-4, 76. Plays 5-3, 33. It's a 41-point ball game, 4 minutes into the third quarter.
So quick response, but they need to string a few together here.
Before we do go, that is the Sportle and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard. Sportle bringing Enterprise Stadium experience to all venues and all levels of sport, and the Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. Great taste. Ultra Zero Carb, how good. I look forward to getting home on the couch after we finish this fantastic game and enjoying a nice Hahn Ultra Zero Carb as well.
Tick, tick, tick on that comment. Up it goes. Slapped down by Lysette, but it's going to be clearance again going to Payneham. Oh, a little bit rushed there. Catalano gave away the free kick to Davidson. They played on Deinhoff. He's looking for Heffernan again. It's going to go over the back. Batty's there. Dangerous as always, but it's going to end up over the boundary line. Just inside the paint for the forward line here for the visitors. Threatening again. Lysette and Kelly. Thrown in. Lysette takes it out of the hand. Oh, looking for Gray going past. Couldn't quite get him. Carpenter overruns it. Ball's just scooted outside the defensive 50. It's picked up here by Carter. Carter goes with a quick kick inside. Handball from Gray. Just missed his teammate there in Haynes. A little bit of a scrimmage at the moment. Batty applies a tackle. True centre-half forward. It's 45 metres out from the Port District goal, and we'll have a ball up.
Ball goes up. Lysette that time did win the ruck, tap down. Payneham Nord Union have the footy. Oh, holding the ball's the call, and Port District are going to get a free kick and a shot at goal, and it's going to be again that man, Heffernan. He's everywhere. Oh,
he's like a chicken man at the moment. He's everywhere, Heffernan, looking for a handful, and we're only 6.5 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah,
you wouldn't bet against him here either. He's kicking for goal. I haven't seen the umpire move yet on, I don't think, any of his shots for goal.
He has been absolutely lethal when he's been lining up at the sticks here. And I think, well, you'd be a brave man to bet against him.
40 out directly in front.
Here he goes. Shots on its way. It looks pretty good. The goal umpire had to do a little bit of work, but there's his handful. Heffernan 5. And that is Port District running riot here at Payneham.
7 minutes into the third quarter here on the Sportle and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard, and Heffernan has 5 and Payneham have 5. That is definitely a big issue for the home side here. Margin now a game high, 49 points, and as he did in the first quarter, to the southern end of the ground, he kicked the opening 3, and he's got the opening 2 for him in the third quarter, so he's absolutely loving that end of the ground. 5 goals at that end of the ground to Trent Heffernan. So Kelly goes up early. Lysette taps it down once again. Clearance there that time by Spence. His muffled kick is going to now come out towards the centre wing here. Intercepted well. Now it comes up towards the forward 50. Good mark running back there by Mackenzie. Very consistent player, Mackenzie, amongst their better players. Last week goes to Spence. It's going to go to Kelly. Kelly now goes up towards the forward 50, inside 50. Good punch by Monty Sack. Now the ball hits the ground. Big contest to be won. Pack forms. Umpire will come in. Good transition there by Payneham. They've just had little patches, but they certainly haven't been able to sustain it for the periods that Port District had. Tap down Lysette. Ball comes out. There's going to be a high kick. Good luck getting under that one. Might not even be 15. Umpire says it won't be. Everyone lets it bounce. And on the bounce again. A lot of players around this ball at the moment. Lachlan, try and get us out of this stoppage.
Can do. Ball tapped down then. Payneham that time did win the ruck tap. Ball fired back towards the back of the pack. Gaffney's been dumped into the dirt. And the umpire says that one's going to be a ball up. Fantastic tackle there. Spent. So we did move a little bit. We're back outside the 50 on the northern end of the ground. That's the left-hand side of screen for those that are playing along at home. Ball dropped by Carter. Then inside forward 50 it goes. A one-on-one. Hodges was there. Waiting was Wagner, and Wagner's kick was a behind. And you heard the groan of the grandstand. 5-4 plays 13-4, an 82-34 margin. That's on the Hahn and Sportle scoreboard right here at Payneham Norwood Union.
So, ball's got to come out towards the grandstand side. Up high, Monty Stack couldn't quite take it. Crumbs to Giannini, goes short. Good kick to true centre half forward. They like the ball in this man's hands. Jed Spence spots up a target, goes wide for Hodges. Oh, couldn't quite take it. Good crumbs taken there. That might have been Campbell. He's tackled immediately. Umpire will come in the shadows. Up they go. Might have got the best of it there, Hodges, but Lysette ends up with it, gets a handball out. Giannini applies a tackle. Oh, the handball comes to Spence. Spence's kick is just going to go across the side, so they're peppering away, but not able to get maximum reward for these efforts.
Yeah, peppering's not going to be enough here with the margin they've got to come back from. They're going to have to start getting maximum reward here, Payneham. Ball, meantime, does find its way out. Good mark taken here by Gray. Gray on half back in absolutely no rush. There's none shouts instructions from the bench. Ball through the hands now. Collected at the back of the pack. Well done, that was by Davidson. He then gives it across. And now they might be out here. Spence was involved in that hand pass chain. He might get a free kick. He was bumped a little bit after the play, so he's going to get a free kick on the wing. Just a stone's throw forward towards the left-hand side of the screen. That's back across. And now they wait. The ball's going to go inside forward 50. They had a couple leading forwards, had to back into the pack over the top then. No one was able to grab it. Ball's worked out. Batty's involved. Umpire says holding the ball, and it's going to be a shot at goal for Payneham. It's going to end up in the hands of Kristanchik.
Yes, so Joseph Kristanchik looking to become the first multiple goal scorer. He's got the one halfway through the first quarter.
So Kristanchik.
See Matty Nunn coming back on the ground.
Good to see. As he snaps that one right across the face, and it just squeezes in for a minor score. And the scoreboard now reads 5-6 plays 13-4, and of course that's the Sportle and Hahn scoreboard. Kicking to be taken by Haynes.
Well, they've had the last 3 shots at goal and they've all missed. They would have dearly loved to have put them through, but once again, ball comes out towards the grandstand club room side. It's punched by McKay, goes over the boundary line. True centre wing here, right in front of our commentary position. Magnificent viewing here at Payneham Oval. Fantastic sunny day. I'm still sure they're the same clouds we called before the ground. Just picture perfect. McKay in front, taps it down. Good smother on the handball. There by Pat Sanzo. Over the boundary line, we'll have another boundary throw in. McKay and Kelly once again. Lysette, that means, is sitting inside the forward 50. Oh, maybe got a little bit of a shove there. Okay, but umpire called play on. Quick kick from Haynes. Picked up Batty, spins around. Little kick out. And mark taken by Hunter Carter. Spots up Heffernan. Couldn't quite take it. A bit of attention, McKay. So, just what I said, Dodson just limping back in towards forward 50. But we'll have another boundary throw in right in front of our commentary position here.
Here we go then. Play nearly to resume. It does now as the Rocks go at it and it's tapped down. Or just sits Batty, tries to win it out. He's unable to though, he's tackled. So we're going to have a ball up. Slowly gets himself back to his feet. This time ball goes out the side of the pack, collected this time by... oh, that's not what you want. Kick, turnover, inside forward 50, they're everywhere. There's Lysett. Although it might work its way out through Mackenzie. So here come Payneham with a bit of run. Giannini, he's involved. He gave it off as the footy goes inside forward 50. Out the back, Hodges. Early needed a couple of bites, but he did collect the cherry in the end.
What a kick that was from Tom Wagner. Absolutely perfect kick there. That was weighted beautifully. Hodges didn't have to break stride running back in towards forward 50. Fantastic left foot there from Tom Wagner.
Sometimes it's your fellow forwards you want delivering the footy to you because they know what you need, they know what you want.
Well, Hodges will want a goal here desperately.
Yeah, they desperately need one. Hodges, oh no, he's missed it. So that's not going to help matters much. 5-7-37 plays 13-4-82. That's on the Hahn and Sportle scoreboard.
Yes, well, the last four scoring shots have only raised one flag down that end of the ground. So it's not a lack of effort or a lack of opportunity, it's just a lack of polish for the home side at the moment. Ball comes up towards centre wing. High. Sam McKay tries a tackle there on Spence. Umpire will come in and we'll have a ball up. So it'll be Kelly and McKay. McKay takes front position, then takes it out of the ruck. Quick handball to Batty. Batty beats two. Does he beat? Oh, the second one was high. Probably did duck the head a little bit, but he's only a little man, James Batty. So not hard for that to be the case. Spots up. Good kick. Jack Gaffney. Still on centre wing. Where's he going to go? He's going to go a little bit longer. Pops it up. Here comes Lysette. Ends up going with the punch. Crumb's picked up. Nunn has it. Decides to go backward with the handball. He's going to end up with Giannini. He handballs as well. Spence. Kicks towards the centre of the ground. Good kick. Good strong mark taken there. And 25 metre will be paid. Yeah, so Wagner's got it again. Geez, we see another kick going. Little kick on the left. It's going to be chopped off. So chopped off here by Gaffney. Now gives the handball across. Heffernan's kick inside forward 50. Oh, man out all by himself here. And well-weighted kick again into the forward line. So the kick from Wagner was chopped off. And it'll be little Sam Gray here, who was sprinting back, found himself in acres of space, hit up well by Heffernan. What a game he's playing, Trent Heffernan.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the best games I think I've seen him play. I'm imagining you're much the same here, Vince. And yeah, what an opportunity here for Gray.
So in he comes, shouldn't miss from here. Player of his experience. Question of accuracy. Umpire just watches it go straight over his hat. And Sam Gray kicks his second of the day. 18 minutes played here in the third quarter on the Sportle and Hahn, Ultra Zero Carb. Scoreboard, and it's 51 points the margin. And that, again, after 4 misses down the other end, that really hurts.
Yeah, for mine, it's going beyond the point of being beaten now for Payneham, if this makes sense. You're starting to question a little bit their validity in terms of being able to really carry it with good teams come finals time. Losses like this hurt you mentally, I think.
Yeah, especially against a fellow contender. So now their spot's safe in the top 5. And it looks like, all things being equal, it may be an elimination final, which is a replay, of course, should be against the Golden Grove, a replay of last year's Division 2 Grand Final. So if that is the case, will be quite a good result for both those teams who got promoted this season. Ball in the middle. It's going to be Spencer's kick, I think, that goes inside 450. It's going to be chopped off there by Haynes. And he'll just go back, survey his options, decide just to pop it out wide. Ball kick comes outside 50 now to Dwyer. Oh no, it's gone out too wide, and that has actually gone out on the full. So opportunity again here for the home side. What can they make of this one? Well, that's a high kick. Going to land true centre half forward. Up they go. Viney's about 3rd deep. Couldn't quite take it. Spencer applies the tackle. And we'll now have a ball up. Hodges gets it down. Once again, no room to move there. Griggs was hot on that ball. Up it goes again. Hodges slaps it again. Now there's a quick snap on goal, and it's going to go to the far side. A lot of shots have gone and missed to that side today, down at that end of the ground. It's an even 50 points to margin at the moment. 18
scoring shots to 13. It probably shouldn't quite be a margin that's this big. That's what's hurting them at the minute, just the inaccuracy in front of goal. Oh, meantime collected Catalano. He gives it across. And now inside. Oh, it's a great kick. 9. Drilling ball. And finds Wagner.
So no question of distance here. We know Wagner's got a big left hoof on him. And not much angle here. They've got to break this run of behinds, which is 5 in a row now.
Pressure's on, and that voice inside, in between your 2 ears, that's going to start getting bigger with every miss. Kick now is on its way. It's going to be across the face again, though. This time they missed to the near side. 5-9 now, plays 14-14. That is on the Sportle and Hahn scoreboard. And the margin now of 49 points.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 scoring shots to 3, and they've been outscored in this quarter, 18-13. Up it comes. Foddy goes up with one hand. Hodges off hands, tackled by Alex Dinoff over the boundary line. Centre wing just in front of us here. Magnificent elevated position here at the Payneham Oval. Beautiful day for football. Where else would you rather be? Lysette, front spot, gets it straight down to Carpeney. Just couldn't quite grab it there. That was Hawkins. Goes in again, now applies the tackle. Rahui, none. Handball out, Hodges. Kick smothered. Nye slams it on the boot. Probably gains about 30 metres. Oh, tackle there. Haynes will be holding the ball. Well done by Jed Spence. So Spence got a player out wide. Lovely weighted kick. Does well. Finds Catalano. Decides to pop it up. Doesn't quite hit the target though. He's going to get it back. Handball, none. Tries to chop it over the top. Viney was there. Kick was partially smothered. Comes out now to Gray. Here's quick short kick. Goes to Lysette. So Lysette now. Just going to feed off the handball. Gaffney on the left. Comes up towards right in front of us here. Oh, good strong hands there by Hawkins. In front of Minavini there. Hawkins looks inside, nothing there. Just goes short. Siney. He's going to go a bit longer. Pops up centre half forward. That's going to be a little bit... Oh, didn't quite take it there. Was nigh. They butter up well, though. Ends up here with Sanzo. Handball from Nunn to Nye. Gets it back. That's better. Goes to Brandon Jackson Martin. So he's too far out. 2 kicks. Pops it up. Good kick. Well done. Wagner. Oh, no. Surely he's going to have a shot. We can make the distance from there. It's a thumping left foot kick. Spots up at the target. Now it comes inside again, and then they've worked that well. Now Nunn's definitely within distance here. Directly in front, it's going to be 45 metres out.
Yeah, I was going to say, fantastically well worked. I might have backed Wagner to go back and have a shot then, but, Nunn now, 9 times out of 10, should be able to kick this one.
Oh, you'd have to think that if anyone's going to break this run of outs, it's going to be this man. Hands it off. And the shot goes to the near side. So, wow. 1 goal and 8 points for the quarter.
5-10 plays 14-4. That's on the Hahn and Sportle scoreboard as well. Doing a fantastic job. In the meantime, trapped in the back pocket here is Craig. He gets it up. Oh no, the interception here might be on, but it's a fantastic tackle. Rose put a stop to that, taking Christian Shig from any real danger. He's going to come up now. Well, does go up. Ruck unopposed there for Payneham as the tackle was laid on Nunn. Ball goes up. Again, unopposed there, PNU. And the umpire says we are going to throw this one aloft.
So let's see if now Lysette comes in and actually gets the tap. They just hadn't worked that out that well there. A little bit of miscommunication in their back line. So it'll be Wagner this time, up against Lysette. They come in. Oh, the ruckman actually got their hands to it. Gaffney on the left goes with a tumble punt. It's going to be taken by Hodges behind the ball. They'd set up well there. Hodges decides to go long towards centre. 4 pack's going to form big pack. Fly from Viney. Got 2 hands on it. Couldn't quite. Batty takes the crumbs. Front and centre where he should be. Ball comes out now to Grieg. Grieg's kick is good and finds Carpeney. Goes inside. Another good kick to Gaffney. And Siren's going to go here as the kick comes towards centre wing, towards Steinhoff. But, geez, a tale of missed opportunities in that quarter. 1 goal, 8. The home side kicked. And 3 scoring shots to the visitors, and they were all daggers. And it took the scoreboard there from 14-4 to... from 11-4 to 14-4 for Port Districts, whereas Payneham went from 4-2 to 5 goals 10, and that margin goes from 44 to 48 at 3-quarter time. So good quarter from Payneham, plenty of opportunity, just a lack of scoreboard pressure, and they'll be very happy with their work in that quarter. Trent Heffernan, star of the day with 5. And he's very much the leader here in the clubhouse for the pair of thongs with a quarter to go. And we'll break now for some important messages from our partners, and we'll be right back for the final stanza here from Payneham Oval. It's round 16 here in the Adelaide Footy League. So final quarter about to commence. We've got one score from one of the other games. Every game has so much significance today. It's Broadview 58 at Caterer Oval leading St Peter's 52. Similar time there, 3/4 time. So Broadview will probably do enough to keep their ambitions in Division 1 alive for another season if they win this game.
I've just got another score here from Golden Grove as well. It's 34 plays 22. Golden Grove leading over the top of Prince Alfred.
So 12 points of margin there as well, which will probably sew up Golden Grove's spot in the top 5. So then we're here. It's third versus fourth, which these two teams, their positions on the ladder will swap after this game because Port District well on top here. Sam Gray. Kick goes in towards Batty. Deinhoff takes it straight off the ruck. He's going to snap around on his right. Alex Deinhoff has just missed to the near side. So opening score is a behind. And the ball now comes back in. They decide to go towards the outer side. Good mark taken there by Dodson. He goes short. They've worked it up almost towards centre wing now. Now the kick will have to go long, and it does. Goes up towards half forward there, looking for Christian Zig. Ball goes over the back. Tackle applied by Hodges. Umpire says that's not coming out, so I'll have it. And we'll have a ball up, right on the 50.
Ball, as you said, Vince does go up. It was nearly out in the end, but everyone, it was Rahul in the end who was able to lay a good tackle. Ball goes up again. Lysette, Kelly, they do the ruck work. Ball just sock it in the end against Lysette. And he might get it out. Ball sent along the wing, bouncing footy through their hands then, unfortunately then, as a tackle's laid. And the umpire says it's going to be mine. Ball goes up, Lysette. Well, he handballed it back, trying to find a teammate. The only player that was standing there, though, was Giannini. And he is in some trouble. It's going to be a free kick, and it is going to go the way of Batty. Batty then very quickly plays on, sets it inside forward 50. It's going to work out here, collected in the end. For Payneham, they're able to defend.
High kick goes to actually to 1-on-2. No chance there. It's actually a 1-on-3. Gaffney's got a darting kick on the left. It's going to be cut off. Ball comes to ground. Drop there, picked up again by Siney. Goes to Carter. That's Miller Carter. Miller Carter goes in towards looking for McKay. Goes over the back. Oh, he's almost there. Dwyer just couldn't quite get his hands on it. And I think they might actually... Yes, they're going to pay the free kick. So, and a 25 there against Sam McKay as well. So, must have been an infringement. But Sparkle goes out wide. Good kick. And mark's been taken there. Looks like that might be Dodson. It is. He decides to go long. Up there was looking for Wagner. He might get a second go at it here. No, he's decided to apply the Shepherd instead. It's going to come out here to Giannini. Sells the candy. Now goes deep inside forward 50. 1-on-1. Good punch from Scott Lysette. Kills that ball dead. And that will be a minor score. So, point apiece here. 3.5 minutes played on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard.
So, Haynes, as we've seen so often at sample level for South Adelaide, will take the kick in. Of course, over 200 games there. Kick works its way out. Finds its way towards Jackson Martin. Jackson Martin's got some... Oops, sorry, I apologise. That's Gaffney. Gaffney then flicks it back towards Haynes. Haynes, kick down the line. It hits the feet of Deinhoff, but he's might be able to work it out now. As It might work out for Nunn. Nunn then he's put his teammate under all sorts of pressure. Great tackle there. And the umpire says, I'll have it back. Mackenzie was involved then. Ball goes up, Lysett, Kelly. Kelly this time won the ruck, tap down. Waiting at the back of the pack though was Gaffney. Gaffney then slingshots the hand pass across towards the player in Dwyer. And Dwyer to Carter down the line. It might work out though. Great defending in the end at the back by Dodson.
So his kick, well done there for the big man in Wagner. Feeds off the handball. Now the ball's going to come inside 450. The short kick's going to go to Hodges. Hodges couldn't quite take it. And taken out of that by Hawkins. But he's missed with the kick. It's going to come back the other way. And the mark might have been, I think it has been taken there on the half-forward flank. So opportunity here comes inside forward 50. Oh, it's gone right over the back of the pack. First one there will be Sammy Gray. Pops it up short. Is it going to be punched from behind by Nunn? It is. Pressure's on, but they've got plenty of players in that back 50. And Lysett takes it's going to pop it over the top here. Gaffney made him work for it. But good mark taken by Gaffney. So onto that trusty left. Oh, spots up a beautiful kick to the middle of the ground. Goes to Jack. So that's Gaffney to Gaffney. Goes to the outer side. Carter looking up here for Dwyer. Dodson does well from behind. First to recover though, Dwyer's kick is going to go into the square and all alone. How does that happen? Sam McKay in the goal square. Taking a chest mark. Turns around. Pops it straight over the umpire's head. And that really, in a nutshell, has been the difference.
Yeah, that, as you said, just explains the play today, really. I mean, the accuracy is one story, but the other thing as well, the loss of focus almost there from Payneham is something that will really be worrying. But they more than likely will get a shot at playing finals, as you said, in the third quarter. Their spot is safe, and anything can happen there. It might just be one where you just need to review it quickly and move on to next week's challenge.
So, well, that's right. They next week coming up against Prince Alfred back here. So Prince Alfred behind at the moment against Golden Grove, so that will put them probably out of the equation, and it'll be an opportunity for them to get back on the winners list. Their kick from Sam Gray couldn't quite take the mark there. Gaffney, strong tackle applied there by Sanzo on Heffernan. Won't harm his chances though. He's probably still in front for that pair of thongs, Trent Heffernan.
Yeah, probably only just.
Matt Nye, not sure where to go, or decides to go. The kick ends up with no one. It might actually, luck's a fortune, ends up with Wagner. He's going to get it back in the 1-2. His kick's now smothered. So now Sanzo again to Ruhui. Lovely handball to Nye. Now the kick comes up towards 50. Hodges has got 2 to beat. It's going to end up well. The short kick by Sparkle. Hodges now chasing after it again, along with Christian Zig. Handball comes out to Hodges. Is it going to make the distance? No, it's not. It's marked on the line by Monty Stack.
Ball now will work its way out. There's a fantastic mark taken by Craig. And turns and sends it up towards his teammate in Gaffney. Gaffney then turns, might have to go back here. Again collected, trying to dance his way round and up the line it goes. Big fist. And the ball is cleared. Fantastic work there in the end by Sanzo. Going to push it out. Carpenter was involved in that contest as well. Ball's going to come back into play. 41 plays 95 there on Spool on the Hans scoreboard. The rucks. Kelly, Lysett, one more time. It was Gray who came running through. Sock it up towards half forward. No one able to really stop it here. Gray, he arrives and emerges with the footy. Deinhoff, he might run onto it here. Got to try and turn and work their way around again. As the ball trickles back now. Carpenter gives it back. Then the singing pass up towards the hot spot. Ball might sit. Ball does sit. And the snap. The party continues here as Harry Dwyer ends up on the scoreboard.
So they just worked that through persistence there. A couple of times. Excellent work from Sam Gray. Actually kicked off the ground there. The ball went about 30 metres and then he followed up to become an extra man at the next contest, and it was just weight of numbers. Even then, there was a choice probably between Dwyer and Siney, and Dwyer was the one who took it and put it through. So he, as you said, joins the party here. First team to 100 wins. That's certainly going to be the case today.
Yeah, 16-5, 101 plays 5-11, 41. That's on the Hahn and the Sportle scoreboard. Of course, Sportle, they're bringing enterprise stadium experience to all venues and all levels of sport. And Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. That's a great taste. Ultra Zero Carb, and how good. Looking forward, as I said, to an Ultra Zero Carb when I get home.
So this time, who's going to win? That's going to be a quick handball there. Kelly's working hard. Oh, tackle on Nye there. We'll have a ball up. So Kelly, this time up against Ferns. Comes out, Matt Nye. Oh, how did he dispose of that? Umpire said probably a bit blindsided, didn't pick that up. Gets it on the second go. There, Sparkle. Feeds out the handball, but it's going to be chopped off, and here's the goal kicker, Dwyer. So he goes long. Now in towards the forward 50. Lysette, too big, too strong, takes the mark. And he's going to... Well, he kicked in the second quarter from a very similar position and missed to the right-hand side. Just not quite right there. So doing a little bit of stretching. It might just be a little bit of cramp.
I was talking to him on Anzac Day, and I actually interviewed him for a podcast that I do, which is fantastic fun. Thank you very much, Scott. He's one... His knee's in some bad ways. He's one knee reconstruction away from having to fix it all up again.
In he comes. Kicks. Umpire doesn't have to move much this time. He's pretty happy. And he has kicked their third goal for the final quarter. 3 in a row. Margin now out to 66 points. 12 minutes played here in the final quarter. And they are careering away. But again, I know you mentioned it earlier, 22 scoring shots to 16, and yet the margin is 11 goals.
It's bad, Vince. That's a lack of conversion in front of goal is what's happened there, obviously. For those that watch football, they'll know that. They don't need us to tell them. But for it to go so wrong this close to finals, it really will start to mess with your head a little bit. They've got to bounce back next week. Do Payneham. Meantime, it was Campbell who got it down. Nunn, speaking of bouncing back, those two could certainly do some damage here for Payneham. Ball found out wide towards the player in Sparkle. He's trying to provide a little bit of a spark. Up the line it goes. He's going to get it back and try to take on Bray. Well, it might have worked out okay because Nye had the footy and then the ball's just going to sit. Now they dance and it goes up towards half forward. Ball fell towards the back. Catalano wasn't expecting it. And the ball, well, it doesn't go over yet because Nash, he's trying to work his way through. Oh, sorry, Hayes, sorry.
Well, you're actually right both times there.
I am. I said his first name instead of his last name. No, that's Nash Haynes. Of course, he's running around in the number 30. Ball now. Inside forward 50 here. They might work it out. They do. Handball across. Here comes Haynes running through the centre. One bounce, then two. Then loads it inside forward 50. There's Lysette. He's there. He's got to beat his direct opponent. And the ball in the end doesn't work out. Payneham able to clear nicely through Haynes.
So he goes into the middle. Nunn takes the marks. Got us a good spot up there. That'll be Catalano. Spots out wide. Hodges on the lead. Hodges takes the mark. Good play. Well done there by Payneham. Good transition there from that one-on-one. It's actually the kick wasn't really to Scott Lysette's advantage, but they did well. They butted up there and took it down the other end of the ground where Hodges now will be looking for his third opportunity today to become a multiple goal kicker. It's going, it's there. Good kick. Well done, Jack Hodges. Becomes the first multiple goal kicker, and that breaks a run of 8 behinds.
It's a little bit too little too late though, unfortunately, here for Payneham, but perfect opportunity to get some momentum heading into next week. We'll score now 6-11-47, play 7-5, 107. Of course, that's on the Sportle and the Han Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard. Sportle bringing enterprise sporting experience to all venues and all levels of sport, and Han Ultra Zero Carb, great taste. Ultra Zero Carb, how good. About to go back in the centre now. The Rucks look ready to rumble. Time ticking away in this one now. The ball just sits at the back in the end of the Payneham player out there. Here comes Haynes trying to charge his way through. That was Nash that time. Ball just spinning and no one able to really grab it until one of the players did out there wearing the strip of the Payneham, and now it's on. Well, there was a little bit of a fire, but nothing really going out, and a little bit of argy-bargy, a bit of passion out there, which is what you want to see. Free kick, meantime, has worked its way into the hands of Hunter Carter.
So Carter ends up with it. This is going to go out wide. Lateral kick ends up with Dwyer. Goes a little bit further forward. I reckon this won't be a lateral kick. This man loves to hoof it long. Oh, now he can't decide. Spots up a player in the middle. It doesn't hit him though. Gaffney's kick to miss Greg. Now it's coming back the other way. Hodges is running, and that's a beautifully weighted kick. And Hodges has 2 in a minute.
So that's a fantastic end to his day. You get another in the fourth quarter. Of course, one in the first as well. At 7-11-53, plays 17-5, 107, of course, on the Sportle and the Han Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard. Sportle, they're bringing enterprise stadium experience to all venues and all levels of sport. And the Han Ultra Zero Carb, great taste. Ultra Zero Carb, how good.
How good have they been today, Port Districts?
Well, they've certainly sent a message across to the rest of the competition. Sacred Heart might be taking some notes from the middle school.
They are yet to beat them this year, and they just seem to be, well, last year they seemed to limp their way into the finals. This year the exact opposite. They're heading in with momentum. The kick from Batty is kicked off the ground, goes out towards the wing, and I reckon is that going to be last touch? It is. That's amazing. But that's the rule. So in it comes. Going to end up with a hot spot. Who's there? Punched. By, that'll be Jonathan Giannini over the boundary line. Umpire will come in. So ticking on down now, 2.5 minutes before we hit time on in the final quarter. It's an even 9 goals the margin here, and a powerful statement made today by the visitors. They'll move into third spot, and Payneham will trail them by half a game now. They've got a play here, string of handballs, does well. Now the race is on. Bounce, Rui's going to apply the tackle, Hodges gets it. Viney's there, he's going to have to come from behind, kick's not going to get to him. Handball comes out now, Haynes, he decides to go out wide, and it's marked by Dwyer. Very good second half by Dwyer, it's done well. His kick goes down the line, still at half back. And Jack Gaffney's got it. He looks inside. Oh, can none get there? He can't. Haynes. He's going to come out here looking for Cooper Gaffney. He takes it. Who's running for him? Short kick. Does well. Gree. Does well. Geez, you like the way they've moved this ball. Now Carpenter's got it. Who's he going to hit up? No one. He's going to go over and right next to the behind post, but the wrong side, so no score. And it'll be it'll be Shirley here who has the ball and goes to the outer side.
Shirley across the ground, although that's not what he was after at all. No one's going to come back in. It's going to be Gaffney who's got it. Gaffney, Jack Variety. Of course, Cooper's out there as well. Port District. They're going to go backwards here. Davidson. Now out towards Gaffney. Ball might work its way out here. Little hand pass across. Oh, that's an interesting kick. It might work out still. Now the ball's just out, and a bouncing footy might still work out here. The tap was clever here from Ahui. Can he pick it up? He can't. Right, there we go. So District able to save themselves a little bit, and they find the relieving kick through Hunter Carter.
So Carter decides to go long. Punch down. Siney. Deinhoff. Tackle applied by Jonathan Giannini. Umpire will come in. Just just hit time on here. Just over 20 minutes played. Last quarter here on the Sport All and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard. It's a 9-goal even margin. Well, that sets the tap. Now he applies the tackle.
So we'll beat Lockley, and then we'll be in the grand final against Eastern Park, and we'll win against them.
Sets tap again. Couldn't quite take it there, Campbell. Deinhoff can. Nye. Good quick hands. Now the kick's going to go up towards centre forward. 1-on-1. Wagner couldn't quite take it. Butters it up a bit further, but numbers again. Now who's got it? It's Christian Zig. Spins around. Little kick. Does well. Bents on the left, goes long. You'd expect him to kick it, and I think he has. So, good little patch here. They've kicked the last 3 after a number of misses. They finally broke that run of behinds. 2 to Hodges, 1 now to Spence, and margin back to 48.
Yeah, well, that's what it was at 3-quarter time, so they haven't lost the quarter as of right now, but you've got to say, the run of 3 goals, that gives you a little bit of momentum. That gives you something to work off for next week, and I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but it seems to be working out a little bit better here for them still, though. Plenty of footy to be played in this one, and Port District could wrestle back that momentum again. That's the key now for Payneham, to stop that from happening. They've been good in the last sort of 10 minutes. Meantime, the footy does get cleared up the line. Oh, then the soccer from Deinhoff nearly worked out here. As through comes Carter. He fires it back towards Gaffney. Gaffney then gives it across. He's got a player there in Dwyer. And the kick is across the face as we see the women warming up. That's going to be a game that comes on after this one. Going to be absolutely fantastic, that is.
Yep, so that kick's come and it's gone over. Just a little bit too much weight on it for Campbell. Over the top comes Cooper Gaffney. He'd like to become a goal scorer number 9 for Port District and looks for their 18th goal. And lovely left leg on this man. Let's see if he can deliver. Might have just pushed it. He has across the face. Minor score. So it's 3-2 to 3-1 in this last quarter, which means the margin is 49 points.
Well, now, had to be kicked in. Of course, that's on the Sport on Hahn scoreboard. All up the line, works flat towards 9. 9 then turns and goes up. Good mark taken. Here's it's Sparkle there. Then turns and puts it up towards the 50. Wagner, no, wasn't able to work that one out. So here come Port District. It was Dodson, then it was then it was Haynes. And now the ball might just work its way through. The handball across towards Gray. Says, lead at me, boys. Might just blaze and go to home. But he's got Batty on the line.
Batty's such a poacher.
Well, they might owe him a beer after this because I think he's just pinched a goal from him. Could be a Hahn Ultra Zero Carb beer, to be honest.
Well, I think it will be, but Batty.
Well, he's done a lovely job there. Converts the goal, and the margin just keeps on stretching. This time it's now out at 55 points. It's 18-11-59, plays it's 8-11-59, plays 18-6, 114, 24 minutes gone in the final term. On the Sportal, who are bringing Enterprise Stadium experience to all venues and all levels of sport, and the Hahn Ultra Zero Carb scoreboard. It's a great taste. It's Ultra Zero Carb, and how good is that?
Well, I think that might be Batty's. If my calculations are correct, that's his first. So, and that will be his 31st for the season. Up they go again. Hodges goes high. Lysette just stays down, takes the tap. Sam Gray, a bit like a rabid dog, picks it up. Oh, the handball's put Gaffney under pressure. Now he gets it back. 1-2, Gaffney. Oh, he's fumbled it now. Decides to go with a long handball. Doesn't quite get to Jack Gaffney. But he's done well there, Cooper Gaffney, and gets the ball inside forward 50, but it's picked off, and now it's coming back the other way. The kick comes out. Hodges is going to take the mark in front of Lysette. Siren imminent here. He decides to pop it up. Viney's coming. Going back with the flight there. Ferns couldn't quite take it. Oh, Rahui does. One bounce. Two bounces. Decides to spot someone inside. That's a good kick. Well played there by Taj Rahui. Does well. Finds his captain. And he pops it out. And another mark's been taken. Probably right in front.
And another 25.
And 25. Is that for extra attention?
Yep.
Yes, on the marking contest. It is. So in comes Giannini, kicks the goal. That's 4 goals apiece in this last quarter. He becomes the 7th goal kicker for the home side, and that is their 9th. And we've played 26 minutes here in the final quarter. Thanks to Sportal and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb, the margin is 49.
And I've fixed it up a little bit, the kicking for goals here, Payneham. So, of course, they kicked 1 goal, 8, as you said, in that third quarter there, Vince. They've now kicked 1 behind and 4 goals here, so that's fantastic work for them.
Up they go again. Hodges. Lysette gets it down beautifully to Millicata. Oh, the pass was a bullet there looking for Siney, but well sport. Was that Dinoff is slapping around? It's bouncing. It's rolling. It's goaling. Excellent snap there from Alex Deinhoff, and he's kicked 2 blinders today.
Yeah, he's got 3 on the day, but what an absolutely fantastic effort from him as he adds another one to his score sheet. Wow.
2 absolute pearlers that he's kicked today. And a late goal there, margin 55.
Back out to 55 points, so the margin, they've only lost the second half by 11 points here, have Payneham Norwood Union, and of course they'll know exactly what that's from. Ball tapped down. Wagner, he's involved. No, it's going to be play on advantage here. So, free kick works its way out now. Does the footy. Towards Rahui. Inside forward 50. Ball didn't quite work out there. It might just slip through hands. Picked up there. Payneham Norwood Union. Here he is. Giannini. Cross the face and slapped. So there's going to be a behind. Scoreboard now reads 9-12, plays 19-6. So a margin then of 54 points.
So counting down, 28 and a half. Kick's going to come out towards the side. Lysette's got 2 to beat. Hodges toes in front there and takes the mark. So there is the siren. As Hodges' kick goes inside, forward 50. Comprehensive 54-point margin here to the visitors, Port Districts. They will take 3rd spot on the ladder, and Payneham will drop to 4th. And given the run home against Brighton and St Peter's, you'd expect that they'd be favourites certainly in those two games given the form they're in, and they should hold on to third spot and come up against Sacred Heart, a team again that they have not lost to this year. So wow, what a cracker that should be, should it eventuate. But today here, 54 points to margin, led by a handful, 5 to Trent Heffernan, and 1, 2, 3, 4 to McKay, 3 to Deinhoff, 2 to Gray. The rest were singles. Hodges, couple in the last quarter, gave him 3, and the rest were singles for Payneham North Union. So on behalf of myself, Vince, Cosme, and my co-commentator Lachlan Gould,
Catch up, yeah.
fantastic win here to Port District, and they carry on now. They've won 5 of their last 7 games, and they'll be back at their home ground next week. Of course, Payneham will be as well. Round 17 it'll be, and we look forward to the coverage for round 17 then. So thank you one and all, and we'll do it all again next week.